Be live.
It looks good.
What's up? What's up, Facebook? Hey, I hope you guys having an awesome freaking Wednesday. I'm actually here with my friend Bill. Guys, let me tell you a little story about the power of collaboration. You know, I met Bill about a year ago on freaking Facebook. I reached out to him. He was following me. I was following him. I wanted to hear his entrepreneurship story. He shared it with me. We became friends, and even to the point where we became friends. Well, Bill called me out on my BS sometimes. You know, sometimes how we get we get impatient and stuff, and we just going through the motions. One day he sent me a message. He said, "Come on, bro, you just going through the motions, man. You giving me just a simple thumbs up. You ain't even reading my stuff." And I just started laughing, but he don't know I was reading this stuff. But I was just kind of in hurry because life, throws wrenches and stuff at us. But today, I actually brought Bill on, and the reason why I brought him on, guys, I want him to share his entrepreneurship story, but we're going to talk about some factors when it comes to building a business, or even if you're looking to build a business. So, Bill, I'm going to turn it over to you for a minute, and then I'm going to tag you on your page with this.
Outstanding. Well, it's always a pleasure to spend time with you, Troy, man. Like you said, we met on Facebook a while back. I would put some posts up. He'd come on there and put something on there real small, and I'd be like, dude, can you give me a little more interaction, please? Are you getting lazy? Are you having too many people you're interacting with? And, it's just a funny little thing. But yeah, we've been, collaborating on things like this. Our goal is to help people. That's what we want to do. No matter what business opportunity you're in, it doesn't matter. The goal is to be of service to other people. And if you have a product and service that does that, you're on your way. After finding that perfect, program or, products for you, it's all about, marketing, building relationships, communicating with people, things like that. And, we're in different opportunities in different arenas and niches, but, I like to hold other people accountable because basically we're network marketers. You know what I mean? We're network marketers, and we're using a platform, products, and business opportunity to get us where we want to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing about it, guys, is we come here. I'm coming in a little early here at the dot's 4:30. I think it's right at 12 o'clock on the dot. It's 1 o'clock where Bill at. Bill, tell them a little bit about how you got involved in the industry. What was you doing before you even got involved in network marketing?
Well, we got a little ding ding. Well, basically, I grew up an athlete, so it was always about being a part of a team, working together, things like that. Played basketball through high school, basketball through college. Was always, like I said, a part of the team. Once that ended, I had some possibilities to go overseas and plays and stuff like that, but I didn't take it. Once that happened, there's a big drop off in your life. If you're an athlete or somebody that's doing something constantly and all of a sudden it ends, there's a big drop off. And my parents always came to every sporting event that I had. My dad was an entrepreneur. He had stores up on the Atlantic City boardwalk. He had some food stores up there where I worked during the summers. But my main point to this is they were always at every sporting event that I was at. They bought one of them conversion vans back in the day, put their little doggy in it, and came to all the hotels and games. So that's pretty cool, right? And I wanted to do that for my children. I wanted to walk away from corporate America and have the time freedom to do what I want to do when I want to do it with the people that I love. Being able to go to corporate events, different things like that, just owning my time. And that was really important to me. And a lot of people just want to subsidize their income and build their business, so it brings them in a little bit of money at the time. But I wanted to go full force. I knew that if I put my effort in, if I stayed devoted, if I learned everything about my products, my business, and just shared it with people, that I had people out there that needed what I had. So basically, I've been in a bunch of companies. Bunch of them closed down. And then I found the one I'm currently in. I've been in that for 4.5 years where I help people and I just collaborate with different professionals to help their clients. So, man, I basically just got in this for time freedom, independence, owning my life, leaving a legacy for my children, and just bettering my life. And I am a product of the product that I use. So that's the main thing.
Well, the thing about it, Bill, I mean, you said it, man. You say you've been in several companies, but you had to find a company that fits you. You know what I'm saying? And when we kind of get to that, and it's a trip, and I share a story with you. My son actually came in last night. My son had been talking to me about this company. I mean, he had been talking to me for the past year about it, right? And I had always told him, he works with me over here a little bit, but I told him, I said, you got to find something that fits your personality, that you're passionate about, that fits your age group, that's got the culture that, you can tune into and create a level of success, right? So he actually joined his first company last night. not something I put him in, something he found that he's passionate about. And I'm really proud of him for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you do have to find your niche. You know, I'm in the health and wellness. You in more like a service niche. And for years, service fit me. You know, I remember when I first got in the industry, I was like in my 30s, right? And and the company we was involved in, me and Lisa made a lot of money in the first company. We thought we was going to jail because we were making so much money. I mean, really, because we didn't understand the industry. But when that company went out of business, because the company went out of business, when they went out of business, a lot of people that was in wellness companies was approaching us, right? But at that time in our life, it wasn't a fit for us. You know what I'm saying? We was more service driven. I wanted to actually just be able to sell a person a cell phone and get paid off their bills or whatever, right? But as I got older, and now I'm in my 50s, I'm 51, health became more of a concern, right? And I started working out, going to the gym. So this point in my life, me being in a health and wellness company fits me, right? And just like you, I mean, you've been in a service company fits you, but at the same time, you still know the importance of taking care of your health. And I think a lot of times, and that's what we talked about yesterday, Bill, knowing your target market. You know what I mean? You talked a little bit about knowing our target market, because, a lot of times people look at they in companies and they think everybody need to be in their company, right? They think like, man, everybody need to be doing this. But you might have a product or service that's a fit for everybody, but that doesn't mean everybody's going to do it. But what do you think about knowing your target market, and how important is that, Bill?
That's a tough question, because the whole thing is, like you said, first finding, like your son did, something that he became passionate about, right? And then it's also about, like you said, finding the people who actually need these services and products. So with you, the health and wellness, that's what you focus on. With me, with the credit repair and all the other products that I service people, my target market is realtors, mortgage brokers, solar panel, and car dealers, because I know they have the targeted people that need my services. If they can't get approved into a house, right, and they come to me, I help them get them back up to their score where they can get approved. Everybody's going to be happy. I'm going to be happy. The customer's going to be happy, and the realtor's going to be happy, right? And then it's just going to blow up from there. So whatever your target market is, that's what you have to focus on. Now, you also have to ask yourself, am I in something that is, all over the place? And if that's the case, then you're going to have to become more of a presenter and a convincer, because the person wants to know that you have the answers to their problems. You have the solution to what they're trying to do, whether to be get healthier, whether it be to be build a successful business. You have to have the solutions to the person's problem. They could go upline and find somebody, do some research. And a lot of people sponsor shop. They look for somebody that they believe is going to get them to the finish line. So you have to come across, you have to keep growing, you have to stay positive, and you have to just keep pushing forward. A lot of people don't want to get out of their comfort zone. That's the biggest problem, Troy. A lot of people just don't want. They just want to put a post on the Facebook wall and tell me later on that I tried, but it didn't work. And nobody wants what I have. And that's not the case. It's always growing, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's a business page, whether it's doing shout outs, different things like that. Little technique I just got involved with that they were doing for a while, but I didn't get out of my comfort zone, is asking people to post on their wall, tagging me with what I'm doing. So that started going really well, because now I'm tapping into other people's networks. Okay, so I'm tapping into people that I normally wouldn't have a connection with. But like you said, you always want to be on people's posts, making positive comments, supporting them, different things like that. Because if something closes down, or they, have a bad feeling about what they're currently doing, and they believe in you, and they know how awesome you've been over the years, they're going to connect with you. So
Yeah,
I know I'll give you a mouthful, but
no, that's powerful within itself, Bill. I'm always reaching out to people that likes my post, leave comments on my post, and not trying to prospect them, just saying, hey, let's connect. I would love to hear your entrepreneur story, how you got involved in the industry. And I always ask them, if you open, let's jump on a quick phone call or a Zoom. Not trying to prospect them, just trying to build a relationship with them. And also,
absolutely,
if the story is powerful enough, just like yours was, to bring them on and we can do a live together, that's going to bring attention to them and myself. Like I said, and like you said, certain people, they might not feel Troy, but they might feel Bill. And also, as you guys go back and look at the replay, or if you're looking at this, make sure you actually go connect with Bill. Go over to his page, connect with him, follow him. I mean, he put out some great content. And Bill, your team is crushing it, bro. I see every time you posting, people hitting ranks. I mean, you seen you had to clean your suit on. You posting people in front of cars, getting cars and stuff like that. And that's what it's about too, Bill, because that's tapping into that a little bit. Sometimes people jump into business. I truly believe that people get into business to make money. And in our industry, in the network marketing industry, it's about showing people a lifestyle. showing them that the possibility of being able to create the extra $500 a month, $1,000 a month, or if they're willing to put in the work, be able to create a full-time income where they can live life on their own times. Because as you know, Bill, you stated earlier, the most important asset we have is our time, because we can never get it back. So, I was actually listening to a gentleman the other day, people go trade their time for 20, 30, 40, $50 an hour, right? But is it really worth it? Because you can never get your time back. And when a person is laying on their bed, about to leave this earth, about to die, I don't care how much money they got in that bank, right? If they had 10 million, they would be willing to give that $10 million up for more time. You see what I'm saying? So people got to understand the value of truly their time. And that's what we do here, Bill, both of us. We give people, hope. We give people opportunity where they can take control of their time. It's bigger than the money, man. It's about being able to take control. Just like you said, you got in the industry because you want to spend time with your kids. You want to go to their sporting events and stuff like that, right? You can never get them moments back. So let's elaborate on the power of the lifestyle and time, Bill, if you don't mind.
No problem. But everybody also has to be realistic. What you see somebody else at is obtainable, but at the same time, what are the steps that are going to get you there? So I like to dummy down, the beginning process when I have a new business partner come on board to the first step of letting them hit the first rank, which is the most important rank, and that's getting them off and running. Once we do that, then we focus on helping their people. So it's a people helping business that we both do, health and wellness and the financial arena that I'm in. But basically, people are looking for a business opportunity because of money. People are looking for a service because they need help. Now, if you can get the person that's looking for both, then that's great. But basically there's two kinds of people. They're looking for the best products and services that they can have. And then it's up to you being in that business to share it with them and seeing if it's a good fit. I never try to pressure anybody. What I do, I say, hey, if this is not a good fit for you right now, where I'm at. I have other people that, when someone posts on their wall, does anybody know a good blah, 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 and they recommend me. So it's just building relationships. The lifestyle is what it is. You don't want to overhype it, but you just want to be real. You want to be able to own your life. Like you said, when you're on that deathbed, the biggest thing most people said is regret, what they didn't do. And a lot of people, if you can just reach out to people, if you can just talk to people, if you can just start a casual conversation and compliment them. What do you do? Do you know anybody that might be needing blah, 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 blah? Just conversations. And a lot of people are too intimidated of the fact that someone might say no to them, or you're nuts, or what are you getting involved with, or, all that stuff. And if you want to change your life, you have to wipe that away. You have to be so positive in your beliefs and what you're doing that it doesn't matter what the non-believers say. But you also have to be building up your network. So the lifestyle is great once you break the ice, but you also have to take the emotion out of it, because you could have somebody you think is going to be a rock star, which I had way back in the day, two big marketers on my team that knew exactly what they're doing. I didn't have to work with them at all. They knew, but they went over to another business and took their whole team. So you have to stay even kilo. You have to just know that you're in this for the long haul. My opportunity, I treat it like I'm a salesperson for the company. I don't treat it like network marketing and MLM. So I can share a product with people, make a sale of the service, and get paid. If someone comes on as a business partner and then they want to go to work, that's additional.
Yeah, and that's powerful within itself, Bill, because it truly is relationship marketing. And you hit some hot points there. Sometimes people try to get people on a product or a service, but instead of trying to offer them the product or the service to solve their solution, they try to get them involved in the business. It's the difference between a customer and a business partner. A business partner is somebody that wants to build a business. A customer is somebody that want to utilize the service or the product. And I think a lot of times when people get in the industry, they get confused because they're so excited and they just want to sign somebody, but they don't understand the difference. And I use examples like this, Bill, and let's just use a product. Let's use the service as an example, right? Let's say you got me involved in your business and I got excited and I put 15 people on the product, right? And then after 90 days, I didn't want to do it no more. But all 15 of them customers, they happy. They like, man, this service is awesome, right? Guess what? They keep paying that bill every month, and bill keep getting paid. You see what I'm saying? So people don't understand network marketing. Yeah, you got to build a sales force because it's a lot of people doing a little, but it's driven off building a customer base. You got to teach your team how to freaking get customers, because if the product is amazing, the service is amazing, the customers is not going to go nowhere. That's just like if I went to Kroger's. This is Kroger's up the street, right? If they piss me off at Kroger's, guess what? And I said, I'm never going to Kroger's again, but Bill go to Kroger's, and Bill love Kroger's, and my wife Lisa go to Kroger's, and they love Kroger's. Just because I tell Bill and Lisa I'm not going to Kroger's no more, if Bill and Lisa are getting deals at Kroger's, guess where they're going to keep going? Kroger's. And it's the same exact thing in this business. So you got to be able to build a customer base. And you truly got to understand, like Bill talked about, when you get started, it is about the lifestyle, but you got to be able to teach your team to hit the first rank before anything else. One of the biggest things that I see, Bill, and I talked about it, is people they get so emotionally attached to the outcome. You got to distance yourself from that, because guess what? As you building a team, you're going to have leaders. They're going to come on your team. And if you do it long enough, they're going to build big organizations, and they're going to leave. And you're going to have people you sit down with, like that's what happened to Bill. You're going to have people you sit down with, and they're going to be like, man, I'm going to get in here. I'm going to crush it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And guess what? They are not going to do nothing. We lost your camera some way, Bill. We lost you on camera. They are not going to do freaking nothing, guys. This is just the nature of the business. So one of the things that I learned, and I did a video on it yesterday, is that you got to be flatline. You got to take your emotions completely out of this. I mean, truly out of it. Now, as you start, building your family, which is in your business, and you start building strong relationships with the people that that you got the relationships with. But even that, like Bill said, sometimes people are going to find better deals. They're going to find something that they think fits their personality better. Not necessarily saying the deal better. It just fit their personality better at that time, or they life better at that time, and they're going to leave. And that's all part of it. Bill, are you still there? I guess we lost Bill, guys. Since we lost Bill, I'm actually going to get ready and wrap this up. I hope you guys got some value from this. And like I said, if you're not following Bill, you most definitely want to follow Bill. If you're looking for a business opportunity that's more like service driven, you most definitely want to reach out to Bill, because, man, what he does, I mean, they have an amazing service that anybody can use and benefit from, when it comes to like credit repair and stuff like that. So you most definitely want to reach out to him and find out what he's doing. If you're looking for a business where you can actually tune in from a product, a unique product, something groundbreaking, something that nobody else has in the marketplace, you most definitely want to reach out to me. I want to thank Bill for the time that he tuned into this, guys. I guess I lost him some kind of way, technology. Hey, stuff happened. With that, guys, you guys have a great evening, and God bless.